Good morning students, welcome to our online video class of chemistry. In previous section, we had discussed about some basic concepts of chemistry, importance of chemistry and about matter. What is chemistry? Chemistry is the branch of science which deals with the composition, properties and transformation of matter. And also we have learned about measurements of physical quantities. Today's class is about the continuation of measurement of physical quantities.
In previous class, we have discussed about 7 base SI units. What are the 7 base SI units? Length, mass, time, electric current, thermodynamic temperature, amount of substance and luminance intensity. The metric system has been adopted almost around the world. But over the time, a number of other units such as multiples and submultiples of the SI units have come into use. This has happened because the SI units of some physical quantities are either too big or too long. The units smaller or bigger than those based on metric system are related to the metric unit by the power of 10. Different powers of 10 are indicated by prefixes. Now we are going to discuss about prefixes in SI units. For example, 100th part, that is 10 raised to minus 2 of a meter, is called a centimeter. Centi means 100th. A list of standard prefixes is given in the table. 10 to the power of 18, that is exa, is represented by the symbol E. 10 raised to 15, peta, represented by symbol P. 10 raised to 12, tetra, represented by the letter T. 10 raised to 9, giga, and represented by letter G. 10 raised to 6, mega, represented by M. 10 raised to 3, kilo, represented by K. 10 raised to 2, hecto, represented by H. 10, that is deca, represented by DA. These are multiples. And submultiples are 10 raised to minus 1, deci, and is represented by symbol small letter d. 10 raised to minus 2, centi, represented by C, small letter c. 10 raised to minus 3, milli, represented by small letter m. 10 raised to minus 6, micro, represented by mu. 10 raised to minus 19, nano, represented by small letter n. 10 raised to minus 12, pico, represented by p. 10 raised to minus 15, femto, represented by small letter f. 10 raised to minus 18, atto, represented by A. Next topic is some physical quantities.
There are many physical quantities we need to measure during our day-to-day life. Here are some examples given. For purchasing clothes, we buy the cloth depending upon the size and proper fitting. While intaking a medicine, you have to take care of time interval and amount of substance or amount of medicine. All these are measurements. For cooking foods properly, temperature is essential. Here the temperature is a measurement. While playing football or any kind of sports, you will measure distance, time, mass and so on. Today we are going to discuss about simple quantities which are quite oftenly used at this level, such as mass, weight, volume, density and temperature. What is a measurement? Measurement is the process or the result of determining the magnitude of a quantity, such as length or mass, relative to a unit. What is the unit of mass? Unit of mass, it is kilogram, and unit of length is meter. What is mass? Is mass and weight are same? Let's look. The mass of an object is the measurement of the amount of matter in the object. What is mass? Mass is the quantity or amount of matter present in any object, and mass of an object remains unchanged irrespective of its location and position. Mass of an object is a physical property. To measure the properties of matter, scientists use the International System of Unit, abbreviation SI. If your weight is 90 pounds on Earth, your mass is about 40 kilogram. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. However, in laboratory or for weighing expensive substance, generally smaller units such as gram, milligram, etc. are used. 1 kilogram equal 1000 gram. 1 kg equal 1000 gram. And 1 gram equal 1000 milligram. What is weight? Weight is the force exerted by the earth on a substance or any object is called its weight. Weight of any object is measured in Newton. Weight is a measurement of the force of gravity on an object. On Earth, all objects are attracted towards the center of planet by the force of Earth's gravity. On Moon, you would weight less than you would on Earth. Only about 1/6 of your weight on Earth. The weight of a substance or an object is measured with the help of weighing machine or by spring balance. A body having mass of 1 kilogram on the surface of Earth weighs 9.8 Newton. Thus, 1 kilogram weight equals 9.8 Newton. And what is volume? All this you have been learning from your lower classes, is it? And what is volume? The space occupied by any object or substance is called volume. Volume of any object depends upon its size. Larger objects have more volume than smaller ones. All matter has mass and takes up space. The amount of space that matter occupies is its volume. Solids, liquids and gases all have volume. What is the capacity of an object or its inner volume? The space available in a container is called its capacity or its inner volume. The common unit of volume includes the liter, milliliter and cubic centimeter. Volumes smaller than a liter are given in milliliters. A milliliter is 1,000th of a liter. Common unit liter L, which is not an SI unit, is used for measuring of volume of liquids. 1 liter equals 1000 ml. 1000 centimeter cube equals 1 cubic decimeter. In the laboratory, the volume of liquids or solutions can be measured by gratitude cylinder such as burette, pipette, etc. Volumetric flask is used to prepare a non-volume of a solution. And the volume of solutions or liquids can be measured in labs by using burette, pipette, measuring flask, standard flask, etc. Next physical quantity we are going to study is about density. We have discussed about mass and volume. Density is related to mass and volume. Density of a substance is defined as mass per unit volume. Density equals mass by volume. Density of a substance is its amount of mass per unit volume. So, SI unit of density can be obtained as follows. SI unit of density equal SI unit of mass divided by SI unit of volume. What is the SI unit of mass? kg divided by SI unit of volume by meter cube, or we can say the SI unit of density is kg per meter cube, kilogram per cubic meter. How it can write? kg meter raised to minus 3. And this unit is quite large, and chemists often express the density in gram per cubic centimeter. That is g cm raised to minus 3. And density of a substance tells us about how closely its particles are packed. If density is more, it means particles are more closely packed. Next physical quantity is temperature. What is a body temperature means? It is the measure of hotness or coldness of a body. To measure temperature accurately, we generally used a device called thermometer. Thermo means heat and meter means measuring device. Some commonly used thermometers are, what are the commonly used thermometers? Clinical thermometer, which is used for measuring the body temperature, and laboratory thermometers for measuring temperature in industry, labs and common purpose. Clinical and laboratory thermometers use mercury as the thermometric liquid. There are 3 temperature scales it uses at present. And what are the common scale used to measure temperature? Celsius scale, Fahrenheit scale and Kelvin. Here K is the SI unit of temperature. The thermometer based on these scales are shown in the figure. This is Kelvin scale, Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. However, the most commonly used scale of temperature is Celsius scale of temperature. Temperature is measured in degrees Celsius. It is a metric scale of temperature. The thermometers with the Celsius scale are calibrated from 0 degree to 100 degree. 0 degree to 100 degree. Where these two temperatures are the freezing point and boiling point of water. What is the freezing point of water? 0 degree Celsius. And boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Respectively, the Fahrenheit scale is represented from 32 degree Fahrenheit to 212 degree Fahrenheit. The temperatures on two scales are related to each other by the relation degree Fahrenheit equal to 9 by 5 degrees Celsius plus 32. Degree Fahrenheit equals 9 by 5 degrees Celsius plus 32. The Kelvin scale is related to Celsius scale. K equal degree Celsius plus 273.15. In the case of Celsius scale, the temperature below 0 degree, that is negative values, are possible. But in Kelvin scale, negative temperature is not possible. The lower fixed point on Kelvin scale is 0 Kelvin. The 0 Kelvin
corresponds to minus 273.15 degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit scale is not widely used these days. The lower fixed point of Fahrenheit scale is 32 degree Fahrenheit and the upper fixed temperature is 212 degree Fahrenheit.
I hope you might have understood what we learned today. We learned about some physical quantities such as mass, weight, volume, temperature and density. All this you have already learned in your lower classes. These are just to refresh what you learned.